National Teacher Appreciation Week, and we are honoring the champions of education. Teachers nationwide help students spark a love for learning and uncover their passions.
And so on this Teacher Appreciation Day, we wanted to talk with the National Education Association. They're taking action, standing with educators across the country. NEA President Becky Pringle joins us live to talk about why this effort is so important. Becky, good morning.
Good morning. It's good to be with you, Emily and Travis.
Yeah, good to have you here as well. You know, we are here in Teacher Appreciation Week, but I'm thinking about all of the weeks leading up to this where we have been talking here locally about budget cuts constantly, staffing issues facing almost every single one of our local school districts. So I would imagine that all of that is top of mind during National Teacher Appreciation Week this year.
It absolutely is. You know, I taught eighth graders the wonders of science for 31 years. So this time of year is always exciting for me. And that's no different as president of the NEA, except this. Our focus this year is showing appreciation through actions. You are absolutely right. Educators there in Portland, Oregon, and all over this country are taking action. And the best way we can appreciate those educators is by taking action with them. We cannot sit by while the federal government cuts funding to our public schools. We need to show appreciation, everyone. Sure, the mugs are nice. I heart my teacher, but put a little note in that mug and say, we care about you. So we're going to write to our members of Congress and say, do not cut funds for our students with disabilities. Put a note in there that says, we support you. So we're going to write our senators and say, do not take away much needed funding from our students whose parents have low income earnings. That is the kind of action that we need people to take this year, because all over this country, our teachers are standing in gaps for our students, and we need to know that everyone else is doing that with us.
I mean, you have, class sizes growing, faculty shrinking. There are all kinds of different situations playing out in schools across the country. And with that said, acts big and small can make a difference. It can be what you just said, but I am curious to get your take as an educator. And speaking not from personal experience, but my mom is in her 37th year, still teaching in public education. And so I have seen it through this lens some. What are some of the small things when you do get that gift card? What does that mean as a teacher just to be seen in a moment?
Well, first of all, it's just important to say thank you. So Travis, tell your mom I said thanks for dedicating her life, right, to teaching our students. And it means so much. That smile on a child's face when they're saying thank you, all of that makes a difference. But as an educator, we know how much we take money out of our own pockets to stand in gaps for our students. And we need others to join us so that we can do the jobs we love, creating those safe learning environments where students see themselves and others so they can really participate in those learnings and that joy that we know must exist in our classrooms. But we can't do it by ourselves. It's important for everyone else to join us, making sure that when we say every student, we actually mean every student will get what they need and what they deserve.
I do love that you mentioned the out of your own pocket, because every summer I would see my mom buy, whether it's a board game or notebooks, like that is very, very common.
Absolutely.
I love that you shouted that out.
And that's on top of not getting paid in many areas competitive wages, and you're seeing teachers having to choose to leave the profession because of that. So some very good action items here, Becky. We appreciate your insight and things that folks can do this week to stand up for our educators. Thanks for being here, and again, thank you for all you've done in support of our students. We really appreciate it.
Thanks so much.
Absolutely. And of course, we're going to post more resources if you're interested in getting involved. If you want to learn more about the National Education Association, check out this story on KOIN.com. And again, our thanks to all the teachers out there. Truly, you do so much.
Yes, we do see you.
Yeah. Well,